Good morning. To infinity and beyond is Buzz Lightyear's famous quote from Disney's Toy Story. Exactly where does he mean by going to infinity and beyond? Why, the marvelous wonder that is outer space, of course. Because Buzz is entirely correct about our need for space exploration, Nick and I negate the resolution, resolve that the United States federal government should significantly decrease its funding to NASA. For clarification, NASA, short for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, is defined by Princeton University as an independent agency of the United States government responsible for aviation and spaceflight. The Macmillan Dictionary defines significantly as by a large amount. In the negatives view, a large amount decrease in NASA's funding would mean a cut in the budget. A funding reduction of such a large quantity would surely lead to the complete and utter shutdown of NASA. Nevertheless, the main reason for debating about space is due to the recent close of NASA's Mars and Moon program issued by Obama. According to the New York Times, this end to the Moon program, specifically, would be the start of shifting current funding on exploration to aeronautical research. It even goes to say that Obama would increase NASA's budget to $19 billion in 2011, bringing NASA a total of $100 billion throughout the next 5 years. Today, Nick and I will convince you that because NASA contributes vitally to our society, has just received a budget increase, and holds massive importance to our economy, it is unnecessary to decrease funding to NASA. First, NASA's space program has been an ongoing factor in structuring the world as we know it today. By going on exploration missions or just plain researching, NASA has produced millions of beneficial advancements. For instance, long-distance telecommunication systems were brought on by NASA's satellite technologies, says staff writer Kristen Conger on How Stuff Works. In addition, the invention of cordless tools was first used for astronauts on the Apollo mission to the Moon. This type of technology has led to the development of cordless vacuum cleaners and power drills. Besides providing for technology, NASA says they have partnered with the National Institutes of Health, starting from September of 2007, to research a cure for cancer. Furthermore, environmental research is being done by NASA currently for climate change studies. These studies, according to Julia Layton, will better scientists' understanding on the effects of global warming. Most importantly, though, are NASA's byproducts that are used in our daily lives. To illustrate, NASA's innovation page lists products such as scratch-resistant lenses, athletic shoes, and those dandy laptop computers. Without NASA continually creating superior technology, research on the deteriorating environment, and expanding space exploration with the net benefit of mission spin-offs, American society would be prevented from enhancement. Second, Obama recently boosted NASA's budget to encourage a shift from space exploration to research. According to a NASA 2010 budget summary request, there will be a total $212.5 million increase change from the original president's 2009 request. As I stated in my introduction, Kenneth Chang of the New York Times wrote that Obama asked for $18 billion over 5 years to fuel new types of technological advancements. If President Obama has so recently increased NASA's generous budget, then it is completely illogical to go with the affirmative plan of reducing funding to NASA. Third, unemployment rates will skyrocket if we drastically cut down on funding. This is a simple problem of economics. If we decrease NASA's funding to only $7 billion or so, NASA loses more than half of its budget. Consequently, the negative impacts will be that workers will be fired in order to give salaries to more important job holders. When that occurs, it will only be a matter of time before the whole administration fails completely. Matt Sedensky of the Associated Press writes, more than 8,000 NASA contractor jobs in the nation's manned space program could be eliminated after the Space Shuttle program is shut down in 2010. The same source analyzes that of the 8,000 current workers at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, approximately 2,000 will be able to stay in 2011 alone. For the reasons I have given, it is not smart for America to reduce NASA funds. In short, they have provided us with advancements in research that have solved and will solve problems like communication and someday cancer. They have been given an increased budget ordered by President Obama in February. And to top it off, our economy would shatter while thousands of Americans would watch their lifelong jobs go down the toilet. Vote for a continuation of space exploration. Vote for infinity and the con.